Hey, I'm Jeff from Nevada Drive Academy, licensed driving instructor here in Las Vegas. Here's a common question I get about the driving test. Should I turn right at a red light on my driving test, or should I wait for a green? It's actually a common question. You might be curious why people ask. As you know, legally you can turn right at a red light after coming to a complete stop, but you do risk failing if you misjudge the traffic flow. Let's say you turn in front of an oncoming car and that car has to slow down or change lanes. Perhaps someone tries to do a U-turn and you go at the same time. That's another failure to yield. So by waiting for the green, they're wondering if you're going to eliminate the possibility of failing. So legally, you're not required to turn right at a red light. But the examiners want to see some confidence also. They want to know that you understand what the rules are and that you know you can go if you're clear. I'm going to go over two real-life examples, two things that happened to two different students, and they both had different outcomes. The first student was recently retired from the circus here in Las Vegas, decided to have a family. She was taking her driving test, and during the test, she refused to turn right at a red light on several occasions, even though she was clear to go. So during the debriefing, I was there listening. The examiner was asking, why didn't you turn when you were clear to go? You're holding up traffic. In fact, they got honked at on one of the stops. The examiner was a little bit upset about this. And what the student explained was that she'd recently gotten pregnant and she didn't feel safe turning right at a red light being a new driver. The examiner thought about it for a moment and decided to pass her. That was a legitimate reason. But she encouraged her to start making the turn if she's clear to go. The second scenario was a much younger student, 16, and the same thing. She didn't turn right at a red light on several different occasions during the driving test. They came back. The examiner called the mom over to do the debriefing, and the examiner, a different one this time, asked, why didn't you turn right at a red when you were clear to go? The student stated that her mom told her not to turn right on a red because she couldn't fail for not doing so. And the examiner replied, it's like you're following a script. She ended up not passing her test for lack of confidence. The mom apologized and they had to reschedule the test. So it's somewhat subjective to the examiner what the end result might be, but not turning simply because you think you're not going to fail is not a valid reason not to turn right on red. I hope that helped. And if you don't feel confident turning right on red, you probably need more practice before you take your driving test. Stay tuned for this next video. We're going to go over how to turn right on a red light. Thanks for watching.